any portion of a financial interest in a bank. If you can't answer these questions, you don't have the courage and you don't have the independence.
I agree with you on independence.
Professor, what's a sock puppet?
I heard the reference from Senator Warren.
Yeah,
earlier.
what is it?
I'm not sure I know. I think it's that thing you stick your hand in.
Yeah, kind of like this.
Yes.
What's a human sock puppet? Isn't a human sock puppet somebody who'll do what somebody else tells them to do?
I think that's what the senator was trying to suggest. I think that was the innuendo.
Are you going to be the president's human sock puppet?
Senator, absolutely not.
Are you going to be anybody's human sock puppet?
No, I'm honored the president nominated me for the position, and I'll be an independent actor if confirmed as chairman of the Federal Reserve.
My friend,
So I'm not burning my time on something
I
that I thought
understand.
felt like a cheap shot to say he's out of compliance when in fact he's not.
Yeah, and core PCE inflation has been running at about 3%, a full point above that Fed target, correct?
Yes.
And so some Federal Reserve officials have said that this excess is due to tariffs. Do you agree with that?
Senator, I don't. If I can make 2 points, much as we discussed in your office, I think the data that's being used to judge inflation is quite imperfect data. And among the projects that the economics profession, and if I'm confirmed as chairman of the Fed needs to do, is to try to use our new understanding and new data sources to see what's really the inflation rate in the economy. We used to use core PCE, core measures, so we'd exclude food and energy because it was sort of a rough swag as to what was going on. We don't have to do a rough swag anymore. What I'm most interested in is what's the underlying inflation rate, not what's the one-time change in prices because of a change in geopolitics or a change in beef, but what's the underlying generalized change in prices in the economy. And my broad sense is that these inflation risks and the inflation damage the last several years is improving somewhat. It has improved somewhat in the last year.
CEO of Nevada's Fair Housing at that time, who I worked with, repeatedly.
In a market economy, prices change all the time, and I don't want to be confused by that. I want to know what inflation really is, and I still think there's some work to do.